as Black people, there are so many things that are told that we can't do.
Yeah.
And so when I'm talking to young people, even when I'm talking to myself, I want them to think like everything is possible and to be just bold and free with it. And the idea of creating a goal isn't just to reach that goal, but it's just to set a boundary for yourself, allow yourself to dream big, see the possibilities of what your life can be.
Yeah.
And as you grow, your goals change too. So I think about when I started Well-Read Black Girl, my goal simply was to like connect with people and like form community. I didn't have the aspirations of starting a book or having a festival or doing all these other things, but that came naturally as I evolved and I started to dream bigger. And the people that I was in community with also started to dream with me, you know? So it's like when you're connecting with other people, they're like, oh, Gloria, you could do this, or Stevie, you should try this. It's like we reflect our goals to one another.
Yeah.
You know? So just like it feels that it's so necessary, that reflection of love and support and saying that I see you, I support you, I'm going to help you up, you know, the lifting as we climb.
Yeah.
So I think like having a goal and thinking about all the ways we could pursue it together collectively. And when we're thinking about liberation, that goes hand in hand. Like we can't do anything radical unless we have the support of one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. I mean, a lot of things I've accomplished, I don't think I ever just had like a black and white goal that like was just one way. It always evolved over time.
Yeah. It's like part of the thing that is tricky is that there's so many goals set for us as Black people.
Yes.
But we're not a part of the goal setting.
Yes. Yes.
So you're like, oh, it's this school, it's this curriculum, it's, you know, this program. And then you're like, oh, you're just bringing this here for us and bringing people here for us. Like, do we get to be a part of it? So Well-Read Black Girl, and I think so many other Black spaces, the best ones are like, in many ways, organic to come out of studying in some form.
Yes.
Like even I think about how people, well, I was reading the book, how people would stop you and talk about books and all these things, but that's like such a deep study of like literature and understanding. And so the studying matters.
Yeah.
The goals that come out of the studying matter, but like us doing it together is really the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And that is not the way that our country's set up for us.
Right.
People don't think that we're like smart enough to do it.
Right. Well, and then the fact that we always have to push against that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like I have to try to prove my self-worth. I have to go over and beyond and overextend myself just to show you that like I am capable.
That I can think.
Yes. It's just so wild for me. And I mean, a lot of times when people be like, oh, so why did you start Well-Read Black Girl? Like, what was the reasoning? Like, why? And it's just like, for me, for us. Like, there was no other reason but to have a space where we could be together and like celebrate and love Toni Morrison and Maya Angelou and all the other people that we admire and like, and again, that deep study.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about thinking about the white gaze or who was benefiting from it. It was us. We were always benefiting.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's really fascinating about goal setting is that when you do it in like work settings, people make it like a science.
Yes.
As opposed to like something that is very imaginative.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we are the most like expressive, imaginative people on the earth.
Yeah.
I think Toni Morrison has that quote. I might mess it up and she might frown upon me, my Aquarian mother. But she has that quote and I think it's like, before you think, dream a little.
Yes.
Or dream.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's, we don't often like the first thing to go is always imagination. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that people try to break in us all the time, whether it's when, you know, our ancestors were enslaved, whether it is during Black Reconstruction, we can go down even now, right? To imagine a Black woman being president.
Right.
People just like could not fucking deal.
Right. And,
you know,
and it's just like in order to do that, like you need to have hope.
Yeah.
Like that's what, like, you know, when everyone's saying like we are our ancestors' like wildest dreams, that is hope, that is possibility, that is thinking that like the impossible can happen.
Yeah.
And I think Black people are always thinking about the impossible.
It's true.
Because we constantly have to strive for
We're
it.
We're here because of the impossible.
We are
we are miracles.
Yes. Like we are walking miracles in every form, whether it's the gift of our creativity, our political, our scholarship, all the things.
Yeah.
it is just like a miracle.
Yeah.
It's always happening. It's just so I don't know. I just always feel like moved by it because I know there was possibility of us not being here.
Yeah.
I know, like we all know the reality of the opposite. Like even in our joy, we know how dire it can be and how horrible things can be.
Yeah.
But we insist on like sitting and thinking upon the joy and the love that we have for one another.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal.
It's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
And it's really hard because people want you to codify that.
Yeah.
they're like, what's the spreadsheet on that?
Yes.
What's the data on
what's
that?
The ROI?
You're like, damn.
No.
Love.
Love. It's a love
imagination.
Like,
I don't know. We're like such a I'm trying to think his name. I think it's Michael Twitty.
Oh yeah, he does the kosher soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I went to this talk that they were having around Juneteenth in Austin, like a couple of years ago. And he was saying that we are the only group of people that have food that's named after something like ephemeral, right? So like soul food. Everybody else is like, like.
I love that.
And so I'm just like, people are constantly trying to get us to be in this space where we have to kind of like codify these things that like, how do you codify soul?
Yeah.
And like that, you can't. You feel it.